There are communities that define their identity not through words, but through the very way they live. The Hadzabe, the last hunters of Africa, living entirely from nature without a single day of farming or accumulation. The Mursi, a tribe that carries beauty directly upon their faces, in a way found nowhere else in the world. Two ways of life, two completely different definitions of what it means to be human, yet both sharing an ancient way of living passed down from their ancestors. In the Omo Valley of Ethiopia, the Mursi people have built a system of values where the human body itself becomes part of identity. The lip plates are the most recognizable image. When a Mursi girl reaches the age of 15, 16, her lower lip begins to be shaped and gradually stretched over many months. It is a process that demands patience and is carried out according to the girl's own choice. A plate made from clay or wood is then inserted, and over the years it grows larger. For the Mursi, the larger the plate, the greater the beauty. The size of the plate can influence how others view the girl and the value of her bride price. Lip plates are worn during important occasions, serving food to men, weddings, and community ceremonies. Outside of those moments, many women remove them. And to become the man who earns the right to choose a wife first, they must take part in the Donga ritual. Two men face one another holding 2-meter-long sticks, dressed in Umoga protective gear, animal hide shin guards, leopard skins draped across the body, ceremonial headwear. They fight until one man can no longer remain standing. For the Mursi, cattle are the most valuable form of wealth, and marriage is a commitment measured through livestock. These rituals exist not only to preserve tradition, but also as a way for the community to define the place of each individual within the collective. Everything together forms the identity that belongs uniquely to them. If the Mursi express identity through the body, rituals, and cattle, then in another land, the Hadzabe express it through the way they interact directly with nature every single day.
It's a monkey. Whoa.
Across the dry lands of Tanzania, a group of Hadza hunters begins their journey very early in the morning. The Hadza hunters discover tracks left upon the ground, not many, but enough for them to determine the direction. And then the prey appears.
Deadly snake.
They move carefully, lowering their bodies to avoid alarming the animal. The bow is drawn tight and the arrow strikes its target. The prey struggles desperately to escape, but the poison has already taken effect. After only a short distance, the warthog collapses. The hunt is over. The animal is carried back to where the community is waiting. There, the entire next process unfolds from preparation to cooking. The meat is roasted directly over the fire. No complicated recipes. Only heat, time, and experience. When the food is ready, everyone sits together, eating and sharing joyfully. The sounds of conversation, the laughter. And as soon as the meal ends, the dancing begins. Not because the prey was especially large or the hunt extraordinary, but because the community is still together.
Similar.
Still nourished for another day. For the Hadzabe, that alone is reason enough to celebrate. One side builds identity through the body, rituals, and wealth. The other sustains life through hunting skills, movement, and sharing food within the same day. Yet neither is separated from the environment they live in. Every action, from hunting and cooking to rituals and daily life, remains directly connected to the surrounding natural world. That is not simply a way of surviving. It is the way they understand the world and their place within it.